What's up, YouTube? What's happening out there, people? So, you may be in a market for a pre-owned vehicle for whatever the reason may be. Or you may be in the market for any type of vehicle that is not brand new. So, if that is the case, and here's what I advise that you do. You should, once you make that purchase, if it's not brand new, is take it to a shop and have them inspect it. You would think that if you buy a vehicle from a new car dealership, pre-owned, or a used car dealership, obviously pre-owned, that they would bring that vehicle's repair and maintenance up to par. That's not the case. So, very, 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 very few dealerships care about transmission fluid. They don't care about differential fluid. They don't care about tune-ups. They don't care about anything other than what you can't feel or see. And some people don't know what a vehicle should feel like even at 290,000 miles, which this car feels like brand new because the previous owner neglected so many things that I brought all up to par, and you can check my videos on the Sequoia rehab. So you buy a vehicle that's 30,000 miles, well, it's due for a 30K service. What is a 30K service? It's a maintenance inspection, and then certain things need to be serviced, differentials, transmission fluid, so on, filters, lubricate door hinges. So, and I will tell you, and I challenge you, go buy any used car, or when you buy a used car, ask them for the maintenance records. If they can produce current maintenance records, then you'll kind of know where you're at with this vehicle. Don't just take in mind that they say, oh, this car is ready to go. That's not the case. So if you're buying a pre-owned vehicle, you should have it checked out and find out what mechanical issues it has that are underlying, that are brewing, that may not be brewing. Because sometimes you can have hoses that are permeating, which is a little bit of fluid coming through them, but not necessarily leaking. Same with some seals and gaskets. Tune-ups, average cars today have 100,000 miles, 150,000, 200,000, because someone at one point in time loved them and fixed them, but then they stopped, I assure you, and there's things wrong with it. Hence, that's why this guy traded this in, because the repairs and certain systems got so far ahead of him that he said it's just not worth him fixing it now. But if he would have just said, hey, oh, the brake light came on, let me take it in. Oh, the brakes are pulsating, let me take it in. The tire light came on, let me take it in. Oh, the engine light came on, let me take it in. That's okay, because it's a little bit of money here, it's a little bit of money here. It's not every month you're reaching into your pocket and throwing $700 at a new car payment, plus insurance or with insurance, but you kind of get the gist of it. No one's driving a new car today for $100 a month with insurance. It's not happening. You're starting at $300, $400, $500 a month plus insurance. So, but if you buy a used vehicle, it's probably going to need some type of repair and maintenance. Typically, the better used car dealers fix all the mechanical stuff, and there's some underlying conditions that they may not have caught or just popped up after sale. But then you need to know, has the car been maintained? Has the differential fluids have been changed? Has the transmission fluid been changed? How are the belts? How is the battery or batteries today in some vehicles? So you definitely need to have that checked out. And that's probably some of my best advice for you, because then you can have an older vehicle that's in excellent condition that requires little to no maintenance, almost like a brand new car, once you get it up to everything is fixed. And I mean, when you get in this car and you drive it, you hit the brake pedal at 90, 100, or enter, perfectly smooth, stops perfectly fine. Steering wheel, perfectly straight. Front end, no noise. Rear end, no noise. Interior, everything's been fixed and addressed. Does everything work? All the speakers work. Cruise control, seat heaters, everything works. All the lights have been replaced or upgraded. Everything works as it should. So when you drive your car and you have warning lights come on, bing, bing, multiple warning lights, that's system failures. And it starts with a tire light. Now, tire lights can become very expensive today. It could be, depending on the system. Some of them are just, monitoring from wheel speed, but not from actually sensors in the tires, and that's where it gets costly. So you ignoring a tire light could cost you a tire, suspension work, a rim, multiple things. So if the tire light comes on, boom, that's a warning, something's wrong. Not that you just need air in your tire actually needs to be diagnosed to see what the problem is. Your low oil light comes on, something's wrong. Your car's overheating, something's wrong. Your brakes pulsate, something is wrong. Brake pulsations are not normal, period. Noise from your brakes all the time, not normal. Noise from your brakes every once in a blue moon is fairly normal. Some cars don't make any noise, and they still have problems. But the point is, you need to have your vehicle checked out. And I would say a good mileage is at 30,000. So if you're buying a 30,000 mile car, oh, you think you're buying a fairly new car? You're not. Depends on who abused that car for the first 30,000 miles. And that's the truth. That's why you have so many sludge conditions and internal engine failures at 60, 80, 100,000 miles, because people neglected them. But you need a pro to take a look at it and see. And even when I inspect the car, the customer comes in and the engine's hot and I miss all the cold start stuff, they may not make me aware of any of the problems because maybe they don't know or they don't care. But for me to catch all the issues in some cars, I would need to drive that for 2 or 3 days myself, personally drive it. Cold start, rain, different temperatures, just to make sure that there isn't an intermittent problem, because many vehicles, they have intermittent problems that come and go. And people say, oh, it magically fixed itself. And no, it didn't. And it logged a fault somewhere, and then you didn't get to the service center fast enough to catch it, or it happened so fast and it went away, something went wrong. Same thing with transmissions. If they shake, they shudder, they don't go into gear fast, or they're in a gear too long, it's all something is wrong, even though there's no warning lights. And it takes a pro to tell you, hey, this feels good, this doesn't feel good. Bring it in, check it out. Most Meineke shops can handle and accommodate your problems. Thanks for watching.